Hello guys and welcome to the first video in the first series in this channel. So as you can probably tell by the title, we're gonna be doing a Nordic village kind of build through. And the first episode I thought I would do one of the simplest buildings you can do with this style, and it is this one right in front of us. It's just a regular old, just a little home for role-playing purposes, nothing fancy. Just very simple, and I just want to show you the basics of how to build with this style because I think it looks very nice. I love the roofing, the little staging that it has and all that good stuff, and I just want to show you how to achieve that. It's pretty self-explanatory, but if you haven't thought of it before, this is your video to watch. So the idea is I've drawn the base here already just so I don't have to count and annoy you guys with that. So basically, what you want to do is use whatever you want material-wise. I use a stone base with wooden parts just because that's what was common in the time, and the wooden roof. But you can do whatever you want with this. It doesn't really matter. The shape will stay the same. So, but I just like this style the best. So, and it's still just not really fleshed out. There's a lot of improvements that can be made, but yeah, as a start, I think it's heading in the right direction. Also, don't question this ladder in the air, because I have no idea how it got there. So, without further ado, you want to do a basic, well, just a good old rectangular shape, right? This. So, you do foundations. I use cocoa brown, but use whatever you want again. What you want to do is, where you want to put the door down so it is centered, you want to get an odd number. So go for like 13, 11, 15, whatever odd number you want, really. Because you want the door to be in the middle, right? And it's 3 blocks wide. So you want to make it so if you get 3 blocks, if you get 3 off of the number, right? It's becoming 10, so that's an even number. So you want it to be even if you get 3 out of the number, right? And you want the other side to be an equal number. So in this case I went for 8, because it's a nice little rectangular shape like this. So this is your base form. And what you want to do from here on is just start adding parts like this. Just start adding bits that just look like little staircase almost on the side, right? So you want to do the staging because you want to get this roof on the top. That's the whole reason. Like, this roof happens because of these little steps that I make. So you want to experiment with this and see how it comes along. But this works for me for this building. So I went for this one. And you want to put a some walls on this as soon as you got it, and I usually do stone walls with wooden beams, just so the building doesn't use a ridiculous amount of wood, because otherwise it would just, the whole roof is wood, which is just a huge roof anyway, and the beams are wood as well, and all the other parts are made of wood. So if you make a whole village out of this, like as you can see, I'm pretty much out of wood here. And I just got my guy up to level 5, my farmer, so he can plant trees. So if you are doing a playthrough with not insta-building buildings, it's a good idea to mix the ingredients up a little bit. So I went for this one. And now you can just do whatever you want. Put whatever kind of door you want on it. Do some windows. I like to put these in before I do the roofing, because otherwise it's a little bit more difficult, let's just say. Right, so you want to put these in. You can put them up one more high, but what happens then is that it reaches the roof and it looks a little bit weird. So on this building I'm going for this, but with this style, what you want to do is go as high with the windows as possible so the building looks higher. And that's what I did here, as you can see. Like, you want to put the windows 1 block below the roof at all times. That way, same here, as you can see. Put them as high as you can. Alright? So it makes the building look higher. There you go. Side there as well. Well, I cheated there a little bit because it's a huge wall and I wanted it in the middle, but yeah, the same applies below, see? So you want to put the windows high. Not here because the roof will be pretty low down. Alright, so windows are in. And at this point, I was pretty unhappy with the backside because it was really bare. As you can see here, it has like some nice little staging and this fireplace, which is nice. It, you know, mixes it up a little bit. But this wall is just, you know, grey and it's awful. So I put a fireplace in here, which needs a chimney, of course. So that adds a little bit of variation, but still, this was all grey. So I added some like whatever here. You do what you want, but I just added this so it looks a little bit, you know, more interesting. And I added a window because, you know, you want to make the building look tall. So I added a window right here. And I couldn't really put a window here. You never want to use these windows with this style. These are wide ones. These look nothing like Nordic buildings, so don't use those. Try to aim for these as many times as you can, the tall window frames. And on this one, you can't really put it, it's passing out right now because it's built already, but you can't really put it in the middle because it's even odd number, right? Because of the door. So as you can see, you can't put it in the middle, which is a shame. That's why I offset this thing, so it would make it so it's 3 blocks from here and 3 blocks from here. So it looks alright for your eyes because it's actually in between these two lines, right? Right in the middle. So that way it works. Alright. And also don't put this window down yet because then the roof will get fucked up. You can't really put it right here, but once you put the roof up, this wall will be a lot higher and you can put it up as high as you want. Alright, so at this point I usually plonk on the roof, because why not? One thing you want to know about the roof is that once you put it down, you can't remove it. So you want to put it down when you are sure that it's right, it's at the right spot. You want to get it bang on the first time, basically. Okay? So if you want to get this nice little staging, what you want to do is, if you go to overhang, just leave it all on one. You don't need anything fancy. Because, as I said before, the walls do the trick for you, right? And that's pretty much done. You can add it a little more overhang. You can mess with this offset as well. You can make it -2. It looks a little bit different. Again, do it your own way, but I do it this way. And you want it 7 high, I think. No, 8 high. The highest you can get. Yep. These buildings have really high roofs, as you can see, and a lot of roofing on top. Makes them really top heavy. Alright, so that's the roof then. Just a basic roof, and because of the shape of the building, it just works. You don't really need to mess with any offsetting or overhangs or whatever you want. So that's the roof done. We're getting there. It's pretty easy, isn't it? So once you know how to build it, it's like, you know, it's no trouble. I use gunmetal for these parts, but you can use whatever, you know, color you want. So we can plonk this fireplace in. I think I went 2 blocks wide. Yeah. Again, it's your choice. Do what you want with it, but I will just show you my version, you know, so you have a general idea on how to do this thing. And then you can just, you know, furnish it as you want. Don't just copy my video. You can do, you know, but it's more interesting if you come up with your own ideas. It is more like, you know, getting your brain started up so you can build some nice stuff kind of thing. Alright, so use whatever on the chimney, again, doesn't matter at all. This block doesn't need to be filled up. If you want to, you know, use less material, you can just do that. It works. Doesn't matter, because we're going to block it off anyway. I think I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high with this. Like this. There we go. One more. And another trick here is to mix up your colors. As you can see, the same works with the wall. And it makes it look like it's made out of bricks. It makes it look a little bit more interesting, right? It's not just one color. Look at that. See? It makes it a little bit more interesting. Same on the roof and all the rest. So you want to use a good number of parts. And then here, same for the boat, for this thing, everything. It makes them look nicer. Look at the sail as well. See that? You can basically like imply shadows as well. put white on top, a little bit darker there, and even more dark below. So mess with this stuff. Just change up the blocks. Try using colors. That's a mistake I'm making. I'm not really using any colors. It works with this build because it's pretty dark and, you know, kind of gothic style. But you want to try and, you know, just use colors, guys. They're nice. They work. Alright, so... Wait, I think I messed up the roof, actually. Didn't I? Wait, guys. Yeah, I did, I think. Did I? It looks like it, doesn't it? I think I put it one high. Maybe? Wait, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's good. Alright, it's good. Never mind. I just can't count. Can I? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, it is one up. Alright, so what I did here is basically... You just do this. Offset -2. That will, you know, put the roof one down more. Doesn't matter that much. As you can see, like, I almost didn't even notice. Again, try your own way. But apparently, if you want to copy this exact style, then it's -2 on the roof. But it shouldn't matter too much. So, I realized here, because it's 3 blocks on the chimney, here it's 4. But whatever. Alright, and because it's a small building, it needs a small chimney. So, let's go with that. And then I usually leave them at roof level. You want to get them a little higher maybe, because, you know, it's a chimney. You don't want your roof to burn down. Like that, maybe. Again, mix it up. Try different styles. You just don't want every building to look the same. That would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? Alright. So, what I did here is, again, plonk whatever you want. I made like a little... And the thing is with this, right now I messed it up because now it's not part of the building. So don't do what I did. Go into roads and choose some roads, and that way, see, the building will be connected. And whatever you put on the road will be part of the building. So I made some, like, I don't know, some wood bits just scattered around the ground here. Maybe this is where they cut the wood to take it inside into the fireplace. Whatever you want to come up with, roleplay wise, just, you know, give it a little bit more purpose. I think it's very important with these buildings to make them look like they're actually usable, and, you know, you can live in them and do stuff with them. They're not just there like 4 walls and that's it. Right, so see, he put it down. It's not part of the building, so I want to pick this up now. All right, I don't really care about this stuff right now. There we go. Come and pick that up. Doesn't matter for us right now. Just plonk some like wooden bits down as a road again, and that will fix your stuff. Again, same here. As you can see, I accidentally put this crate on grass. So make sure before you put things. Same here, as you can see. We're gonna put this down. It's not part of the building. So make sure before you place stuff, you place it onto a block. If you're not placing it on the wall, it works for a chimney because it's a block that's connected to the wall. It doesn't work with like props that you put down. So yeah, mistake there, but doesn't matter for us right now. Then I put the window down, right, that center, like that. Again, put it one more down, put it one more up, try it your way. I put this one more higher now, because, you know, reasons. Why not? Let's do that. See, it looks a little bit more different. It looks a little bit more interesting. It's not the same 2 buildings. But again, do whatever you want. You can move this down. It's perfectly fine. Alright, so let's go on the inside. Not much to do here. Basically your general furnishing. I can show you if you want, but just let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see me furnish stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, just plonk a bed down. Like thus. Then I usually put a dresser here. Then what else? I usually put some workplace for them, or somewhere they can write or something. So I usually put like a writing desk, as the name suggests. Pretty self-explanatory stuff, right? So you plonk that down, you plonk a chair down, whatever you want again. Like, mix this up. Don't make it the same. I usually like benches because, I don't know, they're pretty. Alright, so last thing we need is the inside of the fireplace. It's pretty easy, it's the same pretty much as the outside. And again, come up with your shape, the shape that works for you. I like this simple, just, you know, it looks like a big block of stone in the middle of the room. Nothing fancy. And again, you can leave out blocks to make it cheaper. And mix up the blocks a little bit to make it more interesting. And then several things you can do here. I like the brazier. It makes it look like an actual fireplace, you know. It looks like a gate or something I can open up, goes in, whatever. Or if you don't like this, or you don't have your stonemasons upgraded to that level yet, what you can do is just place a regular old wall lantern in there. It doesn't have the nice particle effect that this thing has, you know, all the sparkles flying around. I did the same here, because my stonemason wasn't upgraded yet. It just adds light coming from there. It looks like fire, it's fine, you know, but I would recommend using the brazier if you can. You can do it with this lantern as well. It looks a little bit more wonky. Don't really like this one, but it does basically the same thing that the wood lantern does, but it looks like it's actually part of the build. Alright, so here I do brazier. And that's pretty much the building done. That's it. Simple. So again, if you want this exact one, put the roofing on offset -2. And by the way, you can't really click this button. So if you want to put it exactly like I did, you need to write it down. You need to go backspace -2 anthem. And then, as you can see, we push it down. Now the thing with this is now that, as you can see, there's part of the roof that just messes with this thing, the wall right there. So you wanna kind of mess with this and the overhangs to get it to not do that, as you can see. Like, you can do that kind of overhang. That kind of looks cool. Just came up with that right now. So do it your way, guys. Just come up with ideas. That looks actually not bad. This little, like, it almost covers up the window. So again, come up with your ideas. This is mine. And for the finish, I usually do a little, like, gravel road leading off from the house. And you want to match the corners. If corners match, it's part of the building. Like, if I put it here, it's not going to be part. If I put it here, it's part of the building because the corners match up. Like that. See? So I usually do a little walkway. You can put whatever you want to the outside again. And another last little trick I will show you before I end this video is I usually put a light there. And this thing right here. I think it looks really pretty. I haven't really seen many people do it, but basically what you can do is choose a planter and just plonk it right under the window. It actually sticks there. It doesn't really clip. And it just looks like a little, you know, little planter on your window. So it makes it look a little bit nicer. Don't overuse it. I'm kind of overusing it right now because every fucking building that I put down has them. But just makes them look a little bit more lived in. Also, why are those pelts there? Whatever. Alright, so in the comments, guys, let me know which building you want to see next. Again, I'm going to share the template for this one. And we have this double one. We have a nice little cute lumberjack here that I can show you. I'm going to make some other ones later on stream. So if you want to see me build this and come up with these ideas live, then go check out my Twitch. It's going to be in the description. I live on most of the days. But yeah, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the build. And in the comments below, let me know which one would you like to see next up out of these buildings. And yeah, hope you liked it. See you on the next one. And as always, have a good one.